Well, warm welcome back to Basel. This is inside the Jakob Hall Arena. It's a wonderful venue, actually. They've recently improved it, redeveloped it. They have all kinds of sports here, as well as the badminton. They have concerts here too. This is the area where there are several food stalls and merchandise stands. But really good crowds in this week, actually, and expecting even better ones for the weekend. Tomorrow and on Sunday, semi-finals and final. There's the Asia food stall. Everything works so efficiently in Switzerland. Trams that stop literally right outside the entrance to the hall. They always run on time and they're clean as you like. Anyhow, this is what we've seen so far. One more match to go in our first session, then we've got 5 more after that, starting from 5 o'clock local time. But this is a women's doubles, and it brings together the 4th seeds against the 5th seeds. Chen and JIA against POLII and RAHAYU of Indonesia. They had a bit of an epic women's doubles to start the day off, actually. Fukushima and Hirota beating Lee and Shin in around about an hour and a half on court. So let's show you the women's doubles draw as it stands. Confirmation that Fukushima and Hirota are through to the semis. But we're concentrating on the second match in that quarter-final draw. Four Japanese pairs in the last 8. Well, pretty impressive from both of them, actually, in terms of the win percentage there, if you look at those statistics.
From Indonesia, POLII and RAHAYU.
So the officials are on court, the players, as you can see, just arriving. Quite a hard match to call, really. I suspect this might be quite close, quite tight. 5-2 on the head-to-head. They last met earlier this year in the Aussie Open. Chen and JIA won, but in 3 games. Well, let's give you a bit more information then on some of these players for our final match on court number 2 today. They are seeded 4, and Chen. This pair have only lost 6 matches of the 35 they've played this year. And they won this title 2 years ago in Glasgow in 2017. Both 22, the Chinese player, says JIA. They're in the Asian Games champions. Twice World Junior champions as well. And they've had a pretty good year. Took down the All England, which is obviously one of the big events of the season. The Malaysian Open, which is a Super 750 event. And they have been ranked 1 in the world. However, not been plain sailing so far. Both matches gone to 3 games, and the 3rd round was something of a war of attrition. Hour and 36 minutes on court to get the better of Kim and Kong of Korea. And on the other side of the net, POLII, who's kind of the the senior citizen, I guess, if you like, on court. 32 years of age now she is. She won her first title. I don't know how old you were, Gonya. She won her first title in 2006.
I would have been 11 years old.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have even started badminton by then.
I won't tell her that, because it'll make her feel even older than she probably feels. Philippines Open it was. She won in 2006. They won the Indian Open this year. And RAHAYU there, who's, as you can see, 11 years her partner's junior. Got to the semis of the World Championships in Nanjing 12 months ago and picked up a bronze. And a bronze at the Asian Games last year. They have had a far easier progression to this quarter-final than their opponents. 2 matches, 1 in straight games, albeit took an hour on one occasion. Chair umpire is from Iran, and our service judge is from Malaysia.
Chen to serve to POLII. Ball.
Well, I think we just about got the umpire's microphone for the last few words of that, so we are off and running. Our final game today of the first session. Remember, 5 more matches to come.
China with the left-right hand combo as well that the Indos will have to be careful of.
There's something about left-handers, I don't know what it is, not just in badminton, almost any sport. They just look aesthetically pleasing for some reason. I don't know why. No one seems to know why.
Well, in badminton, I think it's actually meant to be an advantage because of the direction the shuttle spins. So coming from the left side, it's, I don't know, meant to make the shuttle fly better or something.
No, I can believe that. Off to a very good start here. Jia, you found particularly left-hander at the back of the court.
Gonna have to try and channel it a bit more to her backhand side as opposed to that super powerful forehand.
Service over. 1-3.
Nicely done, really well deceived.
Service over. 4-1.
Jia Fan has so much power that you kind of are taking that step back in the defense, which makes her stop-drop even more effective.
Very easily dealt with at the net. Very early days, but just a few worrying signs here for the Indonesians. Not so much just the scoreline, just the way that Chinese pair have won their 5 points. It's been under non-stop pressure, really.
The Chinese are very strong in that flat, hard game. I think the Indos will realise soon that they have to try and, you know, use the blocks and use the high lifts to kind of open up the whole court.
Service over. 3-6. Leg.
That worked.
4-6.
It's a really good serve there because she's left-handed. It's out wider because Apriani's the right-hander, and it's coming back into Jia Fen's overhead.
Service over.
Not so effective there.
Yeah. As if to make a point, that was sent back with interest by Chen.
Yeah.
Well, a long and entertaining rally. Eventually, Chinese coming out on top. That net cord was a big part of it. And a clash of rackets there as well. Longest rally of the match, 52 shots.
Yeah.
China really trying to get into that driving game there. Always trying to counter on the smash, come in, following up with a hard drive on the next one. Good initiative by Chen there. Taking that one very early. Playing a great cross net. Good variation from the hard stuff that they were playing.
We were almost surprised when she makes an error like that from the back of the court, because that partnership of Chen and JIA have looked reassured so far. Only been on court 6 minutes.
over. 10-6.
It was a good change of pace from Apriani at the rear court there that set it up for Grazier at the net. A bit of a softer smash that they tried to do a bit too much with, the Chinese.
Maybe guilty of going for a bit too much too early in the rally. And all of a sudden, score has narrowed a little bit. So a 3-point advantage for the Chinese pair, but still the Indonesians right in this as they go for their interval.
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds. Players on court. Coach. Thank you. Okay.
Wouldn't be denied.
12-8.
Again, they're just feeding into JIA fans' super powerful forehand again a bit too much. And then she always comes in with that cross forehand, setting up for Chen's right hand forehand kill on the other side. But I think overall, Grazier and Apriani have opened up the court a bit more and they're using more clears and drop shots as opposed to just the smashing that they were doing at the start.
13-8. Okay. Service over. 9.
Great work pushing it
13.
into JIA fans' backhand there. I think they really need to try and add the pressure to the back of the court for China, making it a bigger court because they're just so strong in that box with the driving. It's kind of what China's renowned for, their strong driving.
Excellent from RAHAYU. Just about keeping this pair in touch.
Just a bit of a short lift there.
14, 10.
Chen wears her heart on her sleeve. You know exactly what she's feeling. Win, lose or draw. Well, it's been an impressive performance so far from the number 4 seeds. Probably ask you, Grania, how competitive is women's doubles in badminton? Because you look at this match, 2 excellent pairs, and they're only the 4th and 5th seeds.
Yeah, I mean, the top 10 is just like super strong. And then outside of that, it kind of is there's kind of 2 definite different levels. And the top 10 are all, yeah, you know, consistently making the quarters of all the big events.
No, Chen, don't change the time. Don't stay.
Just got frustrated. Went for the deception, it didn't work, and all of a sudden the lead's only 1. Such an effective shot, and it's straight down the middle between the 2 opponents.
15, 13. Play. Service over. 14, 15.
Well, there's a clever piece of placement.
Beautiful deception there.
Service over.
Serve looked a little
16,
loose, but
14.
also that hold there. Really making her body look like she was going to go for that cross push, and then just last second changing it to go straight.
Yeah.
Turning into a bit of a screaming match here. About to get told off, I think. The Chinese can be very in your face with their screaming, so it can make you want to just, you know, scream back.
Yeah, I don't think it's done particularly to intimidate the opponents, is it? But I mean, I think it's probably right. The umpire steps in. There comes a point where it's a little too excessive.
Yeah. I think it's a combination of trying to pump yourself up and also, you know, if you do feel like your opponents are weaning a little bit in their confidence, then you just want to, you know, hammer in the nail a little bit.
Hey, I like learning these little tricks. So a 2-point lead as we get towards the business end of this opening game. It's been pretty tight for the most part.
16-70.
I think Grazier, especially at the net, is a lot more alert for the fast shots coming back now and kind of playing for them, expecting the Chinese to go hard off everything. So she's really ready, cutting it off at the net.
That was never coming back. Absolutely buried by Chen.
18-7.
China just so strong in that position. That's when, as the opponent, you really want to try and be able to get it over, but much easier said than done when you have them just pushing down on you like that.
Unexpected error. Chen at the net.
18-all.
Well, fantastic rally. And for just about the first time, the Indonesians are in front now.
Finished exactly the same as the previous rally as well. Apriani smashing down that line and Chen picking that overhead defense when the smash is just a little bit too steep for her to kind of be playing that overhead defense. Oh, not a good time for an unforced error.
Yeah, they weren't behind for long, were they? And this is, as we suspected, going right to the wire in this opening game.
The Indos will really need to be careful of some set plays from China, I think, in these next few rallies. They could just clean them up very quickly with some little tricks I reckon they have. Well worked by the Indos, using the whole court there again. Pushing them around the back. Being more aggressive in that counter there by Apriani.
19.
So, game point for the Indonesians. They've hardly led in this game.
Play.
Hit with real venom by Chen.
20-all.
Well, they keep giving themselves chances.
Good chest smash there.
Line
Sorry.
judge.
All right.
Line judge.
I don't know if it was intentional, but
Line judge.
really caught her off
Line
guard.
Well, it's an effective shot, isn't it, when you go at the body like that?
Thank you. Thank you. Players back on court.
So another game point
RAHAYU.
for the number 5 seeds.
Twenty-one, 20.
Granger going with a forehand serve there. Mustn't be comfortable with the flick, the backhand serve.
Yeah, they don't look like wilting under the pressure, do they, the Chinese pair? That's 2
21.
game points they've saved, and on both occasions pretty confidently.
Play.
Well, what a time to get a net cord like that.
22, 21. 10.
So now, a first game point for Chen and JIA.
Service over.
No one wants to win this opening game. Well, that was probably a case of all's fair, because the previous net cord completely stitched up the Indonesians, and that kind of leveled the score, so to speak. So
Thank you.
back level again. It's impossible to predict what's going to happen here. Nothing between these two pairs.
22, all.
But it was great defense from RAHAYU and POLII.
Service over.
But in the end,
23,
Chen and JIA
22.
Bit too high there, that's all.
and they've earned themselves a second game point. They're actually under pressure, the Chinese pair, for part of that rally, but now an opportunity. Second they've had. On the JIA serve.
Leg. Service over. 23, all.
Well, it is an effective tactic in towards the body. Nothing that
Thank you, Len.
the Chinese could do. And so here's another game point, this time for POLII and RAHAYU.
Play let. Play let. Play let.
She's back to the backhand serve. Very quick flick, not holding it for a second.
It's long, and that is the game. They tried for a long part of it, but in the end, RAHAYU and POLII just fractionally the greater resolve. 25-23 in nearly half an hour on court.
And RAHAYU 25-23.
And the number 5 seeds have the advantage here. One game to love.
Ya, balikan mereka mau ngapain, kamu udah harus tahu. Bukan mukul terus nunggu. Kayak kamu defense, yakin, net yakin, angkat bola yakin. Nah, oke lagi, ya posisi nggak enak. Kan jok-joknya yang keyboard kan dalam-dalam. Ya. Nggak usah maksain mau begini. Nggak enak, angkat tinggi biar kamu posisinya balik dulu. Clear aja tinggi. Ya. Biar kamu ada posisi balik dulu. Jadi nyeting lagi kok. Ya, betul harus tahu kamu mau ngapain.
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds. Second game, level, play.
So Chinese pair playing catch up here. World champions just 2 years ago, but under threat of a quarter-final elimination against the Indonesians. And that's a good start for POLII and RAHAYU. They made the semis 12 months ago in these championships. Just caught the line.
Service over. 1 love. 31 all. Being challenges called out.
So over to Hawkeye. Pulled out. What a piece of a line.
Correction in 2, 1, play.
Great smash there.
Service over.
Big cross court, really caught Jar off
2
guard.
all. over. 3, 2.
Jangan terlalu overconfident, ayo. Control.
Leg.
Oh, lovely play. Perfect doubles. POLII with the smash and then RAHAYU with the subtlety.
All. Service over. 4, 3.
Oh, beautifully placed.
Service over.
Great skill there by
All.
POLII. Just changed the angle perfectly so it got down the line.
Service over. 5, 4.
Comfortably in.
Service over. 5, all. Leg. Service over. 6, 5.
Well, it's almost blow for blow at the moment, isn't it?
Service over.
Don't think there's been more than a point in it since we started this second game. Clearly not much between these two pairs. It's going to come down to the odd mistake or moment of inspiration. It was going to be a question of who blinked first, and it was Chinese JIA fan. Oh, complete miscue.
Service over. 7, all. quick one.
Well, great reactions at the net, and then the error, maybe somewhat surprisingly, comes from JIA. They have made more unforced errors today, the Chinese pair, than you would be normally used to watching them. But still very tight out there.
When matches are kind of this close as well, you're trying to, you know, hit that little bit more perfect shot at a little bit more power as well to try and get ahead. So that can force error.
Well, how did they win that point? Brilliant defense.
A little bit of single skills coming into it there.
It was 2 against 1, wasn't it? And the 1-1.
Excellent. Stay on court. Jiao, stay on court. Quickly your check. Okay. Player.
Well, they repelled the Chinese aggression for as long as they possibly could.
They held in for a surprisingly long time there. They just really needed that shot to get over the top, but obviously too much speed and power coming at them from the Chinese. Just doing everything they could to react and get it back over the net.
Oh, brilliant.
Thank you. Players back on court. POLII.
Well, that was a uncharacteristic miss from RAHAYU. So 3 points in a row for the Chinese pair. Well, one of the longest rallies in the match, if not the longest. .68 strokes, it is the longest so far. And on court for approaching 3/4 of an hour now.
Leylet. Rachel. Get ready, fast. Okay? No. There's no need.
Well, that was a bit wasteful and a bit careless, and it's the Indonesians who have the narrowest of leads as they go for the mid-game interval.
Kalau manjang-manjang jadi dia. Ya, hati-hati itu. Ya, pegang terus, nggak boleh kendor, ingat itu. Ya.
20 seconds. Boleh angkat?
Tengahnya juga.
11, 10, play.
Good initiative coming from the Indos here, trying to come in with some counters themselves.
They've been impressive today, haven't they? Both of them, RAHAYU and POLII.
Yeah.
Maybe the fact that Chinese pair have made more unforced errors than we would normally be accustomed to seeing is more a testament to the pressure that POLII and RAHAYU have put them under for large periods of time.
11, 12.
Oh, another terrific rally. The error at the end of it means we're all tied up again.
12, all. Chen. Play. Yeah.
Well, the rally's almost becoming progressively longer by the point which, when you think they've been on court for nearly 50 minutes, and again in this game, there's hardly been more than a couple of points in it either way at any stage. The effort and commitment from all four women off the scale here. That's rather typified it. Well, actually hit the ground before the dive, but she was kind of so committed.
As soon as. POLII. RAHAYU. Sorry. All. Just do it with your foot. Okay.
It's long.
14-13.
Great defense from the Chinese pair, it really was. Well, I think the Indonesians will feel they should have had the point one a long time ago, but they got it in the end.
What a rally, wow.
14-all. Okay.
67 shots, wow. Such high intensity rally as well. A quick one like that after a super long rally is always nice as well.
So, getting towards the business end of this quarter-final, and that's another potentially costly error by the Chinese pair.
14. What's the problem? For what?
Looks like They've requested a medical timeout here.
How many doctors do they have? Because there's cramping on the other court right next to us as well. Women's doubles, hey? Too long.
Yeah, the match on court 1 is 1 hour and 3/4, and it's only, well, it's 15 all in the third. We are, what are we, 55 minutes. Well, whatever that is, I'm pretty sure it's not antiperspirant.
Maybe a little shoulder twinge, or maybe a little tactic to break Indonesia's run of points there.
Some kind of magic spray seems to have done the job, because the Chinese are back out there with some work to do. 14-16 down, having dropped the opening game.
16-14. Play.
Can't hit that too hard. I think it was out by a considerable way.
Play. JIA, play.
Well, you have to give the Chinese pair credit. Really under pressure at 16-14 down. But they've come up with a couple of really big points. And this was a lovely little shot.
If the injury break was a tactic, then it's worked so far.
Okay, thank you. Line judge. Line judge. Thank you.
These courts were a little slippery when I played it on them.
Abriana.
Apriani taking it into her own hands.
If you want something doing,
That's fine. Play.
Better safe than sorry with something like that. You don't want to slip in a rolled ankle or hamstring.
just don't expect that kind of an error, to be honest, from Fan.
17.
There was a lot of targeting of Fan in that rally, so they must see some sort of weakness in her right now. Maybe they think she's tired or something like that.
10.
Well, I imagine that all 4 women will be weary to some degree
Yeah, I'm
before
sure.
coming up to an hour.
Play. Service over. 17 all.
No, it's catching, isn't it? It's just a lot of tension, a lot of pressure at 17 all in the second.
Service over.
And they're just trading points at the moment.
70. Service over. 18 all. Players, come here. You are delaying the match too much. Get after I'm showing you caught, okay?
So warning from chair umpire, Hermin Armin Mayer. Cards will come out if they keep delaying the game.
Play.
Fiercely struck from the back of the court by RAHAYU.
19-18.
Beautiful jump smash. She's one of the few women's doubles players that consistently does a lot of jump smashes. Both of them do, actually. Grazier as well.
That was travelling. Just think she snatched at that a little bit. Maybe tried to hit it a fraction too hard. At least there's some smiles out there in the midst of the tension of a World Championship quarter-final at 19 all.
Oh, that was so important, the difference between 2018.
And you'd normally expect her to make that. It was mid-court.
Oh, confusion.
It's wide, and here is a match point for POLII and RAHAYU for a place in tomorrow's semi-final.
Really good initiative there by Grazier, rushing the net.
I remember we had 3 or 4 game points in the first game before we had a resolution. And it's just the 1 match point.
Coach giving Apriani quite a few instructions just then.
Great shot. 20, match point, 19.
Well, they've got to challenge it, surely.
It's pretty delayed now, the challenge.
Well, her arm was up pretty quick. Yeah, I mean, I just think, just in case they made an error, in case it's clipped. I don't think it has, but, you know, for the sake of losing a challenge.
Yeah, you may as well at this close to the end of the set anyway. even just to bide some time. It's not a
Yeah, it was close. Ish.
close to the sign on the ground.
Close to the carpet, yeah. So 20 all. Just as much tension as we had in the first game.
Service over. 21-20.
Wow. Another chance. Unexpected circumstances. Just attacking the serve here. Under pressure straight away in the point.
21 all.
Really quick there, Chen.
Yeah, she's great at that. From her mixed doubles days as well. Super quick. Both the courts here are at setting all in their game, so the stadium is buzzing.
Just about, nearly missed that.
Yeah.
But it'll do. Oh.
22-21.
Didn't have to be anywhere near the line because it was completely unguarded, but it doesn't matter. Match point again. And that's it. A straight game victory for POLII and RAHAYU. And it's the end of the line for the 2017 World Champions. Two really closely fought games. 23-21 in that second game. It was phenomenal entertainment. And in the end, the Indonesians just about outlasted their Chinese opponents. But terrific to watch. And they are fully deserving of their place in tomorrow's semi-finals. 25-23, 23-21, an hour and 6 minutes on court, which is of nothing compared to the other quarter-final being played at the moment, which is approaching 2 hours, and we still haven't got a resolution. One final look then at how the match ended and what it means to those two to be into the semi-finals tomorrow. Let's have just a very quick recap of what's happened today. Well, we saw Fukushima and Hirota. That went on for a long time, but they came through 2-1 in the end. Jung and Huang, the current world mixed doubles champions, comfortable victors over Seo and Chai. Okahara was the first game brilliant. Came through easily enough against Herbing Zhao. We saw Praneeth surprise Jonathan Christie in straight games. And then, albeit in straight games, but a real battle we've just witnessed in the women's doubles with POLII and RAHAYU outlasting JIA Fan and Chen in two very closely contested games. Just a reminder, the next session starts in 25 minutes' time. Charmaine Reid will be your host for that. 5 more matches. You'll see. My thanks to Gronja Somerville, who's kept me company for the last hour and a half or so. Hope you've enjoyed our coverage up to now, but just to say, tomorrow semi-finals, Sunday finals, but in 25 minutes, 5 more quarters. You'll see every shot hit live with my colleague Charmaine Reid. Until then, we've just about got time to go and get something to eat for a few minutes. Until then, we'll see you in a bit. Bye-bye.